poppin', y'all? It's your girl L. Back with another video for this channel, Poppin' Pistols, a space where we can discuss and learn to heal online holistically and naturally. I wanted to give y'all a quick video update. I know I introduced myself in the most recent video that I uploaded, but I wanted to give you an update about my current health situation, because I know there were some of you that asked after I had reviewed Queen Afua's Heal Thyself book, and after I talked about fasting and I talked about cleansing and maturity and things like that. Since then, a lot has happened in my life. I recorded that video about 2 years ago. It was in the very beginning of 2018, and now we're well into our way, we're on our way to 2020. So a lot has happened in 2 years, and I won't say 2018 I feel like wasn't so eventful, at least not as eventful as 2019 was. Health wise, I've gone through a lot in 2019. I've been having chronic pain for a few years now and hadn't been really realizing that I was in chronic pain, because at first it started off as something that was really mild, and now it's gotten to the point where it's something that at times can be like actually debilitating, and it takes a lot of effort to even get out of bed in the morning. That has been exasperated by a miscarriage of my baby Nayeli Jelly in March of 2019. March? No, I'm sorry, I miscarried in April. And ever since then, I've been having a lot of just like crazy things going on with my body. Things like swollen joints, things like muscle atrophy. I've been having like dreams about my health, and I feel like my dreams have been telling me what exactly is wrong, where Western medicine has not. I've gone to the doctor several times since miscarrying in April. It's now December. We're about to be in 20, like 2 days away from 2020, and all of my doctors say that all of my blood work is normal, everything is normal, and they just keep sending me to physical therapy for my joint issues. I've done a lot of research, and I've also been listening to my dreams, and also been looking at my family history, and also the relationship between miscarriage and diseases. And I'm pretty sure that I am in relationship with some type of autoimmune disorder, and or hypothyroidism or thyroid disorder. So I've been struggling with those two things. I, in 2018, gained some of that weight back that I lost from the fast that I did, of course, because it was a fast, right? And it was a month-long thing, and I could have kept that weight off, but I don't remember what happened after I made that video, but I did not keep that weight off. I went from, I think I was maybe like 170 something in that video to almost 200 pounds by the time I had gotten pregnant. If y'all remember that video, I told you the biggest I'd ever been was 233, and that's when I was about like 18, and by the time I was 11 years old, I was 160. So I'm heavier than I was at 11 years old. But when I was 27, it was the first time I hadn't gotten down to the weight that I was when I was 11. So wow, because I've always been bigger. But in 2018, I gained a lot of weight back. In 2019, I had gotten pregnant. I got up to 200 pounds. I was 200 pounds this past August. I am now 171. And that has been in part to a lot. I'm cooking. A lot of exercise, a lot of lifestyle changes, a lot of diet changes, figuring out what my body actually likes and what my body doesn't like, rather than relearning what my body likes and what my body doesn't like, because that has changed several times in my lifetime, where at one point like vegetarian was like the only thing I could do, and then I went vegan, and then it was just like, oh, I'm kind of eating everything right now, and now it's just like I think I can't have gluten. And so there's this like transitioning and changing and shifting of my diet, which tells me that something is definitely going on with my gut. But the gut, again, informs everything else in the body. So something's definitely going on with my gut, but also what's going on with my immune system, what's going on with my adrenal system, that my joints are becoming inflamed when I eat certain foods, or inflamed for no reason. So I'm really looking at my body and listening to my body and what my body likes and doesn't like, so that I can figure out what the heck is going on. So I've been doing some like gluten-free. I've tried a keto diet. I'll talk about like keto and what I did when I went keto, and all that kind of stuff as well. And it's just been really interesting because it's a consistent struggle. I'm not gonna be fake with y'all. It's been definitely a struggle. I have, let's see, after I miscarried, I told y'all about my knee being inflamed, thyroid stuff, back pain, shoulder pain, ankle pain. I'm dealing with high blood pressure for the first time in my life. And if you know anything about heart conditions, some heart conditions can be exacerbated, yes, by food, but also by grief. And I think that because I have been under so much stress and so much grief from the miscarriage of a child that me and my partner wanted, that my blood pressure has gone up. And I've noticed that my blood pressure has gone up right after the miscarriage, and then also around the due date, which was in November, and it's stayed high since then. And I've been under a lot of stress since the due date, and because of grief. So it's something I'm still healing from. But that is pretty much it on how I'm doing right now. I'm trying to figure out, like, do I have an autoimmune disorder or not? Do I have hypothyroidism or not? Which one of these doctors are gonna tell me, if any? They probably not gonna tell me nothing. I'm probably just gonna have to keep going at this by myself. I am enlisting a naturopathic doctor, who I already have on board, but it costs a lot of money, so I won't be able to see this person that often. It's just gonna be like, when I can pay for it, I can pay for it, and when I can't, then I just can't. And then what else am I doing? I'm getting acupuncture. I was getting every month. I'm not getting any every month anymore because, again, money. But I hope to go back to that soon. I've been getting pelvic floor therapy. And then I've been doing a ketogenic diet. The ketogenic diet has helped me lose some weight. I have not been vegan on the ketogenic diet. I have not done dirty keto because that shit just looks stupid. And then for those of y'all who are like, what the fuck is keto? Keto is basically a extremely low carb diet, where it reprograms your body to use ketones or protein as fuel, protein and fats as fuel, instead of using carbohydrates as fuels, carbohydrates and sugars, to get your energy from a different source. So I've been doing that so that I can see if there are certain like foods and carbohydrates that are one, stressing out my immune system, or two, stressing out my thyroid and my hormones. So I'm trying to see what is going to allow my body to be in the best balance. I think that for the most part, I've had a lot of digestive ease on this diet. Not being like gassy, not having stomach cramping or bloating, which is really nice. I did keto for October, and then I did keto for like 2 weeks of December. And from August to December, I've lost 27 pounds. And again, this is weight that is staying off now. I did not do keto every single day since August. Like, that's not what I did. I did it every day in October and 2 weeks in December. Anytime I was plateauing, I did keto. And then I cut back on carbs a lot. it wasn't keto all of those months, but I just cut back on carbs so that I wasn't getting so much, and so that like my blood sugar level would be okay. But that's how I'm doing right now. Like, my life has been really hard. It's been really stressful. It's been a struggle. There have been a lot of hardships, financially and of course emotionally with the miscarriage. I would love to tell y'all my miscarriage story. And I think I'm going to record that video tomorrow and hopefully leave that story in 2019, because I don't think I need to continue to carry it with me, especially after recording it on YouTube. I did record it on Facebook. I wish I could just take the video off Facebook and upload it to YouTube. We'll see if I can do that. And then what else is going on with me health wise? I'm just trying to figure out this gut stuff, y'all. That's all. That is it. And try to like really like lose a little weight and keep it off. I look good. My body looks great. And for me, weight loss isn't about like, oh, I want to look like every random ass chick on Instagram. For me, weight loss is like, I want a body that's capable of moving, that's capable of bending, being flexible and doing anything it wants to do, versus being a person with limited mobility, which I have been several times in the past couple of years. I mean, after I miscarried, I couldn't really walk. Like, I was struggling. I was at Soul Fire Farm up in New York, and my knee just swelled up, and it just hasn't been the same since. I couldn't walk up steps. It started clicking and grinding, and just all these things just kept happening, like one thing after the other after the other. So it's taken a big toll on me mentally, emotionally, and physically. And also it's taken a lot away from my want to focus on and serve others, because I cannot be the healer that I need to be for other people if I'm not well. I've never been one to do that. I'm a Reiki practitioner. I'm a herbalist. I consult with people often, and I don't see a point in consulting with people if I cannot take care of myself. So I've really taken the rest of this year to take care of myself in a way that's that allows me to be more committed to my self-care, to re-envision what it looks like to care for myself and to make a living in this society, and also to figure out how I want to move forward with my business and taking care of other people and having to take care of myself at the same time, and then knowing that I want, you know, a family. Like, how am I going to balance and juggle all of those things? And those are questions that I'm consistently asking myself, because I do want all of those things. Like, I want my child, I want to be well and healthy, I want my partner to be well and healthy and have their dreams and goals fulfilled. I want my dreams and goals fulfilled. I want my child's dreams and goals fulfilled. I got to do ancestral healing work, which I've been doing, and it's a continuous journey. It's a lifelong journey. It's a future journey. So doing all of that, and then having to take care of people who will pay you maybe, but don't give a fuck about you or what you're going through. And I'm like, I can't, if I'm struggling, I can't help you. So I'm just trying to figure out how to balance, and also how to be more consistent. Y'all know from day one, from the video that y'all saw that y'all been asking me about, like, consistency is not my thing, but I'm working on it, and I'm here, and I'm gonna keep trying to be as consistent as possible with these videos, even if it's just a little couple of videos of me just rambling and shit. I appreciate y'all for listening to it. But that's the update on me and how I'm doing right now. I'm making all of my own food at home for the most part. Like, this coconut yogurt is jumping. Vegan coconut yogurt, easy as hell. This is the second time I made it. It's really delicious. Maybe I'll do some tutorials or something. But yeah, that's it. I just wanted to update y'all because y'all asked how I was doing. I'm getting better. I'm getting better after having a lot of hardship. And I'm grateful for y'all being curious about where my life has taken me, and all the things that I'm doing. I'm also I'm not living my life by Queen Afua's book. I just did that 1 month by her book, but I do fast, or try to. If somebody goes into labor, I stop fasting, because y'all know I'm a doula and I can't be hungry if I'm taking care of somebody else. But I do fast every 1st through 3rd of every month, and I try to fast every full moon. I'm a part of a ceremony called Moon Dance in Dominican Republic, and for that ceremony we also fast for 4 days, and it's a whole like ritual and ceremony, and it's a lot of work, and it's really beautiful. But that has also like given me the maturity to like bring fasting into my regular life. So now I try and fast the 1st through the 3rd. So I'll be fasting January 1st through January 3rd. And I'll also be fasting on this month's full moon. I will not be fasting on my birthday, which is coming up January 11th. But yeah, that's how I've incorporated fasting into my life now. And I've started that since July, where I'll take 3 days a month and fast. And do that 3-day fast, and then do a 24-hour fast on the full moon. So yeah, I think that's all I want to share right now with where I am health wise. And again, I'm gonna just keep in these next couple of days trying to record these videos and just crank them out, with whatever comes to my spirit, whatever is on my heart and on my mind, and then the stuff that y'all ask for as well, because that's coming too. I don't want to just get on YouTube and talk about myself all the time, even though most of this is gonna be talking about myself. But yes, all right y'all, thanks for being with me, and stay popping y'all. Peace.